All right, let's see. You tell me if it gets too windy as well, then I'll cup the mic here. Ha 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 ha. Testing good. All right. All right. You ready? All right. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Washington Elementary Washington Elementary soccer field here tonight for today's Midwestern Conference girls soccer matchup between the visiting Regis McDonell Saints and the home Assumption Royals. Good evening once again. Steve Maves alongside Braden Sutter. A lot on the line tonight as we bring you this game here from Wisconsin Rapids. It's going to be a good one as both these teams look to really vie for a spot when seeding meetings happen next week or upcoming. It's going to be very determinant on how tonight goes. If Assumption wins, they will clinch at least a share of the conference. If Regis McDonell can win, that would make a whole bunch of fun the last 2.5 weeks of this regular season. Today's pregame show brought to you by Next Step Prosthetics, providing prosthetics and orthotics throughout central Wisconsin. Take your next step and contact them today. Assumption's last loss came on April the 29th. That was a 5-2 loss to Division I Wisconsin Valley Conference DC Everest, and that was the last time that Assumption has given up a goal. That was been 4 games in a row that the Royals have not given up a goal in their last chunk of games. So we'll see how things pan out tonight. If you have Sarah Shaw and Addie Vollert on your team, you're usually in for usually have a good chance of winning some soccer games. So we'll see how it all pans out here in the next about hour and a half, 2 hours here in Wisconsin Rapids. It is breezy, but the rain is hopefully going to hold off. We got a lot of games on the network today. We'll let you know, give you some score updates throughout the evening here tonight. We were going to have a field mic. That is not going to happen. We'll just go through the starting lineups as they go through them here when they happen in about 7.5 minutes here from Wisconsin Rapids. So the Royals 10-3-1 on the year, undefeated in Midwestern Conference, Mid-Wisconsin Conference play as the Regis McDonell Saints under first-year head coach Katarina Kuso taking over for longtime coach Scott Hoffman. The Saints, a state qualifying team last year, and Midwestern Wisconsin Conference. I knew I was going to get it eventually. It's just start putting names together, and it's going to blend in at some point. The Saints come into tonight 7-6-0. Their last win came on Tuesday the 13th against Watoma Wild Rose, 7-1 in that game. And before that, they lost to Northland Pines 2-1, took down Adams Friendship 7-0, lost to Xavier 7-1. Eau Claire North, they lost 3-1, but have been rolling through conference play. These two teams last met on Tuesday, April 22nd in Eau Claire. It was a 5-1 win for the Lady Royals. We're going to take a break, play some commercials, make sure we get them in here tonight, and then come back with your starting lineups. You're watching girls high school soccer on Zaleski Sports.
We have team members in our lives, whether it's this or that or friends, and he's my team member that look for my best interest. And he said, we're going to get you up walking without the walker. And I'm like, oh, really? And he says, yeah, we are. I'm really grateful from the bottom of my heart to Shai and his staff because they made the impossible seem possible.
Call to set up a free, no obligation evaluation. Next Step Prosthetics, the fit for you.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now. Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com.
The auto service specialist at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service can change your oil, fix your brakes, align your vehicle, make that check engine light go away, and more. Great service from great people at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
All right, welcome back to Washington Elementary soccer field here tonight. So we'll go through. They do national anthem first or starting lineups first? I haven't been to a soccer. I was at a soccer game 2 weeks ago. I was here after they started though, so we'll see. But yeah, good crowd filing in here to Wisconsin Rapids tonight. Don't forget tomorrow over at Robinson Park, the annual Assumption Softball Royal Rumble. Got a lot of games tomorrow. Have 3 over at the Rothschild Fairgrounds. Have 4 over in. Have 4 over in Stevens Point, 2 at Buchel, 2 at Memorial. All right. Yeah, play some commercials. We can't hear them anyway. Too windy. Play some commercials.
Hi, I'm Josh Parks, owner of Infinity Exteriors. 9 out of 10 brand new roofs can't pass a simple manufacturer warranty inspection, meaning 9 out of 10 brand new roofs have no warranty. Infinity operates on principles instilled in my Marine Corps service: honor, courage, and commitment. Infinity is meticulous craftsmanship, unbeatable quality, and always at the best price. Infinity buys more, pays less, passing those savings directly to you. We're booking new roofs, siding, and windows. Call today.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
Hi, this is Jill from Home Furniture and Design. Since 1970 and 4 generations, our family has been proudly offering quality furniture like Lazy Boy, Serta, and the Amish to Central Wisconsin. We also offer free in-home design with our professionally trained designers to help you create a space that is uniquely yours, whether it's just a sofa or the entire home.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Hello, it's Mayor Lois Teastrake asking you to join us for Marshfield's Dairy Fest. Dairy, great time. The fun starts with me on Friday, May 30th at the Mayor's Breakfast, 5:30 to 9:30 a.m. At 5 p.m., head to Columbia Park for family-friendly entertainment, and later join free live music at the Wenzel Family Plaza. Saturday, May 31st, the parade starts at 11 o'clock, and Wenzel Family Plaza will host fun activities. In the afternoon, the Pie and Ice Cream Social is at the Upham Mansion, and Nuts Deep 2 will be hosting an outdoor beer garden with live music. For more information, go to visitmarshfield.com.
All right, welcome back to Wisconsin Rapids. Exciting softball at WIAA Complex in Plover right now. DC Everest leads Pacelli 3-2. Bottom of the 7th, 2 outs. Runners at second, third. And All-State pitcher Addie Clark just struck out the batter, and that one is over. Pacelli's first loss in over a year. But you got to give them credit losing to one of the top 5 teams in the entire state. And that'll be a fun road to the playoffs once we get there next week. Starting lineups for Regis McDonell, Alexis Ryan, Stella Laufenberg, Carly Ferguson, Lily Lewis, Maddie Albright, Grace Market, Teresa Kern, Maya Reidenauer, Evelyn Market, and Madison House. And in goal is She didn't circle a goalie. Either Chloe Edwards or I also don't have a 0. We might have to ask. For the there's one there and there's down there. She didn't circle a goalkeeper on my list, but we'll see how it goes once they get in there. All right, starting lineup for Assumption: Haley Hint, Sarah Shaw, Lucy Dolan, Catherine Steinley, Addie Vollard, Ashlyn Dolan, Ella Lurch, Maddie Grauman, Eliana Gildenzoff, and Carly Halsberma. Halbersma. Goodness gracious, guy. And Ava Lee. We'll get it together here. Oh, goodness. All right. Regis McDonell working left to right. Assumption will be working right to left once we start here. Reminder that Wisconsin River Orthopedics. From head to toe, for all your orthopedic needs, place your trust in Wisconsin River Orthopedics. Learn more at WROinstitute.com. One of the only other soccer games we did this year, Olivia Zimmerman, our soccer extraordinaire, knowledgeable broadcaster, she played it. But she knew what she was talking about. We'll see if I'm able to put 2 sentences together today. Probably not. It is breezy, I'll tell you that, and I appreciate there is a good crowd here in Wisconsin Rapids tonight. Hello, Miss Kendall. Huh? Oh, okay. All right, Regis McDowell will start with it. She definitely circled the wrong people on here. Olivia Hasselwander was not on the starting lineup list. And we are underway here in Wisconsin Rapids. 5-1 was the last score back on April the 22nd in Eau Claire. And so new defensive alignment, a couple of missing players tonight for Assumption. So Coach Wendels has a different approach here, including All-State and one of the top scorers in school history, Sarah Shaw, playing back defensively tonight. And Ashlyn Dolan, Ella Lurch up front, Addie Vollard. That one's going to be poked out of bounds. And it's going to be a throw-in here for Maddie Grauman. And Assumption, 2 more games after this. They'll take on Amherst to round out the regular season next week. Maybe not till the 27th. We'll have to see, as that one's poked up by Lily Lewis and taken by the Saints. Again, Sarah Shaw not in her normal spot. Again, she is usually one of the top attackers. She is the top attacker and goal scorer in the conference. But having to play back with no Jerlyn Ferreira or Isabel tonight. And so we'll see how it pans out here for Coach Wendels and the Assumption Royals. Looking for another conference title. Undefeated in conference play right now. Regis McDowell trying to play spoilers tonight. Centers it in, and still loose in the box. Kicked out by Vollert. Grauman regains it. Good opportunity early for Lily Lewis and the Regis McDowell Saints. Maya Ridenauer, number 20 back there defensively. Regaining it. Grace Market, one of only 2 seniors, two senior starters for Coach Katarina Cuso in her first year at the helm for Regis McDonell. A couple of years under Coach Hoffman. An outstanding high school and college soccer player as well was Katarina. It's going to be a throw-in for Assumption here. Metallico in Wisconsin Rapids is one of North America's largest aluminum built and slab producers. Come get to know Metallico and how their mission, visions, and values set them apart. Find your future job at Metallico and apply online at metallico.com. Drove past Metallico yesterday. I was used to live on 48th Street there, and saw them put it to, or start building it, and it has turned into an impressive building on North 48th Street here in Wisconsin Rapids. Free kick coming for the Saints. Nothing really doing offensively for Assumption the first 3 minutes. Saints had one good look. That's been about it so far. And conference championship game pretty much here, and as well in Edgar for baseball. See if you can get you a look there. Last check for softball, Auburndale 7, Edgar 2 in softball. If Auburndale wins tonight, they will clinch a share of the conference. And if Assumption loses next week against Stratford, then they'll win the conference outright. And I appreciate everyone tuning in tonight. Oh, there we go. Ashlyn Dolan getting behind the defense. And the left foot, she hesitated, got hooked, and she's going to reset inside the box. Pass it up ahead to Vollert. Poked away. Grauman resets for the Royals. Left foot and blocked. And going to be kicked out. And Lily Lewis will regain it here for the Saints. Got it poked up there. Nicely done by Halbersma. And the Saints will reset. One good look for Assumption. Edgar leads Auburndale 10-2. Our other one, Amherst-Wittenberg-Burnwood. It was a 7 or 8 run first inning for Wittenberg-Burnwood. They lead 14-3 over Amherst. So the Chargers going to win the conference in baseball this year. Marathon all over Phillips, 13-0 in baseball. Game 1 of 2. That'll be a Marathon Spencer later on tonight. Braden stomping grounds in Pittsville. The Panthers lead Loyal 4-2. I don't know if Loyal's lost this year. They haven't lost in the Cloverbelt East, that's for sure. And then upcoming will be Marshfield at Spash Baseball. Marshfield upset Spash on Tuesday night. So DC Everson, the driver's seat of the Wisconsin Valley Conference. Chase down, and Lily Lewis will try and regain it here. She's got it, centers it, and another opportunity there for the Saints. Chased down by Grace Markin, number 14. Centers it again. In the middle, it's loose again and poked out by Shaw. Dolan tries to chase it down. A lot of good activity early. The goalie is out of the net, and Grauman Reese takes it away. Maddie Grauman in the right place, right time for the junior midfielder. Now Ashlyn Dolan chases it down. Dolan along the near side, centers it in and cleared out by Teresa Kern, the junior. And Kern will reset it for the Saints. Maddie House, number 35. Madison House. We're in the 7th minute here in Wisconsin Rapids. Still scoreless. Thank you all for tuning in tonight. That's going to be out and a throw-in for the Saints right in front of their bench area. I don't know if they call it a dugout or not in soccer, but it's pretty much the same concept. Yeah. Yeah. Bench, dugout. I mean, it does the same. I mean, it has the same concept. Got to get my soccer terminology and knowledge ready for the World Cup coming to the U.S. and goodness, next summer already, 2026. Yeah. Then the Olympics in Los Angeles in 28. Oh, Ashlyn Dolan up ahead. Dolan centers it here, left foot off the post and off the net, and a goal kick coming for the Saints. Infinity Exteriors, installing peace of mind, roofing, siding, and windows built to last. Serving our communities from unscrupulous contractors, we guarantee quality that you can trust. Yeah, again, have a whole bunch of games coming to tomorrow. Check them all out, ZaleskiSports.com. I'll be over across town at Robinson Park. Lily Lewis chased that one down. Nicely done there by the junior. Sarah Shaw pokes it away. Olivia Hasselwander And Olivia wasn't initially on our list, but I appreciate Coach Cuso giving me her fresh off the bus copy that she was writing on as soon as they got off the bus tonight. Ava Lee with it. Nice footwork there by the freshman. 9th minute, 0-0 here. Assumption's had a couple of opportunities. Saints have had 3. And Haley Hintz will scoop it up. Again, crowd continues to file in. This is a good crowd here tonight. Make our way over to softball after this one and go check it out. Senior night over at Robinson Park for the 3 Assumption softball seniors. They've only got one more regular season home game after tonight, and that's against Stratford next week for a conference championship. Again, if Assumption wins here tonight, they will have a 2-game lead over these Saints. The only loss for Regis McDonell this year has come to Assumption in conference play. So we'll see how it pans out here in the next 70 minutes as we're in the 10th here right now. Again, we'll see what pans out. Again, Coach Wendell's had to change some things up. Sarah Shaw on the back line now. Ashlyn Dolan up ahead. Lucy Dolan on the far side. Lucy centers it in. Ashlyn's there. It is loose for Grauman. Center with the left foot. And crazy spin on that one. And it's going to be picked up by Regis McDonell. Let's call them the Saints. It's a mouthful. Regis McDonell. Appreciate the Regis athletic director this morning. I was searching and searching and searching. I know that they don't use the Rambler logo. It is on the WIAA website that they use the Regis Rambler logo for soccer. But I knew for the last couple of years I had seen that they hadn't. And so I appreciate him sending me the new logo that they have been using, at least for this year. I know they had a couple of different renderings. They have an entirely different one for the boys soccer team. So Addie Vollard, a free kick here. And the right foot, and goes just wide left. Substitution here for Assumption in the 11th minute. Bailey Harchis, I believe, 24. You know, I bought binoculars a couple years ago when we went to go do state football in Madison at Camp Randall because you're so gosh darn high. No reason I shouldn't have brought them tonight. The numbers on the front of the uniforms for both sides are tiny. I got glasses on. It's just not the easiest things to see. We're in the 12th minute, 0-0. Harchis chases it down. Over there is Grace Market, number 14. Stella Laufenberg. And Lily Lewis going to try and chase it down here. She got past the defender Halbersma, and right there, the speedy Sarah Shaw. Again, a different role for Sarah, playing on that back line, and she's going to go coast to coast. Coach Wendell said she's got the green light wherever she is on the field. And passes up to Lucy Dolan. Lucy bodies up the defender there, Teresa Kern. It's going to be a throw-in right next to the corner for Ella Lurch and the Assumption Royals. No, that'll be Bailey Harchis will have the toss in there for Assumption. Cleared out, trying to get it to Vollert. There's Steinley. And up ahead now for the Saints. A little give and go action. Gave, and now they go. Market. Pass up to Lewis. Gets past Halbersma. The right foot. Oh, just wide left. Good look there by Lewis. had the look. Best look there for the Saints so far tonight. Marshfield Dairy Fest is May 30th through the 30th and 31st. Check out visitmarshfield.com for all the details. See you in Marshfield for a fun-filled weekend at Dairy Fest. Market with it now. Grace back to House. Gets past Harchis and up ahead for Hasselwander, and now Sarah Shaw clears it out with the left foot. Been a lot of good action here in the first 13 and a half minutes of this game. Lucy Dolan got it knocked away. And Regis McDowell just a little extra pep in their step so far. Lewis with the right foot. Back out to Laufenberg, right outside the box. Right foot is sailed out by Maddie Albright. Whitetail Properties Real Estate is your premier hunting land, farmland, and recreational land broker. If you're looking to buy or sell, Central Wisconsin agents are Brian and Evan Roosh at whitetailproperties.com. And appreciate everyone tuning in here tonight. Good crowd watching online. Great crowd here in Wisconsin Rapids as well. Let us know where you're watching from in the chat box. Give you a shout out. Carly Ferguson with it along the side here for Laufenberg. I wish Coach would have put which players are from which schools. That would have been useful knowledge. But she's got a pronunciation guy, so that's a step in the right direction and the right thing to do. And I talked to her about it. It's the second pronunciation guy that I've had on a roster this year. The other one was Coach Josh Metz from Marshfield Baseball. It used to be the standard. I mean, it used to be, it probably was never required, but it was something that most schools and most teams had provided. In the handful of years that I've been doing this, it's been very, very few and far between that have done that. But I appreciate the teams and the coaches that take the time to put those together. 16th minute here, and it was out. Throw in front of the Regis sideline, then off of Dolan, Ashlyn Dolan. Olivia Moss into the game for the first time, number 7. She's along the far side for Assumption, and cleared out by Maddie Grauman. Yeah, we'll see what changes and what changes might happen in the second half. Again, Assumption really hasn't had much of an attack so far, and without Sarah Shaw, Sarah playing on the back line tonight defensively, without the Jerlin and Isabel Ferreira tonight. So Lucy Dolan with it now, up ahead to Maddie Grauman. Maddie gets past and going to be cleared out by Maya Reidenauer. A throw in here for the Assumption Royals. Grauman to Lucy Dolan. Back out to Maddie. Right foot. Tried to center it in and nothing doing. Chase down near side for Carly Helbersma. The wind playing a factor. I mean, it's significant enough that it can tire you out pretty quick. Addie Fowler with the right foot, and bobble there for a second, but picked up by Chloe Edwards. At least that's what I've got on my roster, freshman. And if I am wrong, please put it into the chat box, but from the roster that Coach Cuso sent my way. Get serenaded by ice cream truck music over there. A green truck on the road back over here by that brown house. 18th minute, 0-0 here, nearly halfway through the first half. Again, seating meetings have got to be coming out pretty soon. The soccer playoff schedule mirrors pretty much what the baseball one is. And baseball seating meetings happen next week. Lucy Dolan trying to track it down. And in the box, Dolan comes away with it. Lucy Dolan. And going to be cleared out by the Saints. And Madison House let it go out of bounds, and back to the Royals it goes. The couple of seating meetings for softball happened on Wednesday and Thursday this week. The rest of them for Divisions 2 through 5 will happen on Sunday. Then Division 1 will happen on the 21st. And then that'll mirror what baseball does then the next week. And soccer. 19-13 here in the first half. 20th minute at Washington Elementary soccer field. And right in front of the Assumption bench. And it's going to be back to the Saints. Have Quality Plus Printing design and print for you. Invitations, tickets, booklets, banners, labels, postcards, programs, and so much more. All done with amazing custom work, quick turnaround time, and awesome customer service. Quality Plus Printing, getting your words out. I talked to Phil last night at Quality Plus Printing, actually. Asked him about a upcoming job at the end of June, and he said he's willing to help. Right foot for Eddie Vollert is wide right. Get the booklet portfolios ready and see what we can come up with for the next couple of years here at ZSN, I guess you could say. Right, Braden? ZSN, there you go. Instead of on our mic flags, having Zaleski Sports, you got to have ZSN on there. Zaleski Sports Network. I like it. We're in the 21st minute, 0-0 here in Wisconsin Rapids. Sound official, yeah. And the four-letter network, did you see what they're doing? Four-letter network in Bristol, Connecticut. They're coming out with a new watch app. That's going to be $30 a month. Yeah, no thank you. And that's just an app. You can't even. I don't think you can even like stream it on your TV or anything. So, yeah, no thank you. Ashlyn or Lucy Dolan got it cleared away. And got past. Did Grace mark it? Grace has got her teammate Olivia Hasselwander there. And poked it away to the wrong team. Grauman up ahead to Lucy Dolan here at midfield. And we will never charge you to watch a game. The only subscription, I guess you could call it that, would be our VIP on Zaleski Sports. $5 a month really comes through handy during football brackets and football power rankings, and especially basketball. Give you all the things that other people can't see. Or see it a little later. It's going to be back to the Saints here in the 23rd minute. ZaleskiSports.com. Check all our games. I'll tell you right now, again, going through YouTube and counting all the numbers and all the games, there's a goal kick coming here for Assumption. We always talk about historic years and how Zaleski Sports keeps on growing and growing and growing. The fall and winter sports season, an historic one at Zaleski Sports, with, and my count may be wrong, but 980 games in the fall and the winter sports seasons. So that included nearly help and staffing. And doing soccer solo would probably be, I wouldn't say next to impossible, but it's pretty close. And we can't do it without our great employees here at Zaleski Sports. Spring sports season is coming to an end pretty quickly here in 2025. And then Legion Baseball, adult amateur baseball. And then before you know it, well, let's take a look. Today's Friday, right? The last time I checked on the calendar. About, 14 weeks before our first football game. 3 months, 3.5 months. I think we cleared out and taken again by Laufenberg. Grauman, bodies are up in the corner and takes away does Maddie here in the 25th minute. Ooh, centers it in, tough play in the box. It's still loose and Shaw clears it out. Again, then we'll see if that is a change that Coach Wendels makes in the second half when you have your top goal scorer. She is one of the top athletes, not just in the school, but one of the top in the area and in the state. And not to have her on the offensive side is tough so far for Assumption. Well, that's why we have great people to help us out. Yeah, you were in Stevens Point all fall for Pacelli boys soccer. Yeah, off the elbow and out and into the game for the first time. Number 29, Clara Kopp. Again, I would have said Cope, but Coach Cuso had it on pronunciation guide. Shout out to her. Lucy Dolan with it now. And too far for Grauman. Ritchie Funeral Home has been serving family after family in Nakusa, Wisconsin Rapids since 1957. Find the very best in personal service at Ritchie Funeral Home. Find them online at ritchiefuneralhome.com. Got a big day tomorrow. Check out all the games at ZaleskiSports.com. And Dolan goes to the grass. Free kick here for Addie Vollert. Just outside the midfield circle. And now she backs up. Right at the net and wide right there for Addie. Goal kick coming for Regis McDonell. When plumbing goes wrong, where can you turn? The answer is simply Williams Plumbing and Heating. For new construction or remodel and working with residential or commercial, you can put your trust in Williams Plumbing and Heating here in Wisconsin Rapids. All right, well, there we go. Lily Lewis with it along the far sideline. And centers it in. Shot here for the Saints. And still loose. And Haley Hintz able to fall on it for Assumption. Andrea says that Evelyn Market is the goalkeeper. Well, thank you. Again, that's we appreciate the help. She had her marked on here, just in the number 26 jersey, and probably could have done process of elimination, but but appreciate your help. So Auburndale will beat Edgar tonight in softball. The Auburndale Eagles are just clinched a share of the Merriwood South Girls Softball Conference Championship. That sectional that they are in, the Necedah sectional is the sectional final, but the bottom half of sectional Division 4-3C, it might be, as Sarah Shaw gets through and poked away, and Shaw comes away with it. Sarah's got to get back and play defensively, unless Coach Wendell's has already changed it up. But in that section, just brutal. Pacelli, Auburndale, Assumption, Marathon. I think Edgar is in there as well. It is going to be a juggernaut to get through there. And after what we've seen Pacelli do this year, knocking off number one ranked team after number one ranked team into Division I teams, Division II teams with Mosinee, it is they're going to be tough to beat. Yeah, Peyton Mansell is top notch. Hannah Trzynski, who played there at Pacelli last year, she's actually coming up to play for the WIAA Ignite, the new Northwoods League softball team in Wausau this summer. Yeah. And then on the other side for baseball, the Woodchucks, you got DC Everest great, I guess you could say, Wichita State prospect. Addie Vollert whiffed with the left foot and resets for Lucy Dolan. Lucy with the right foot and taken by Market there. Nate Langben from DC Everest is going to be playing for the Woodchucks. And then Mosinee All-Star Keegan Jerschley will be coming to play for the Woodchucks as well. So Wausau had a very good team last year. They're going to have an excellent team this summer up at Athletic Park in Wausau. Of course, here in Wisconsin Rapids, got the Rafters starting in 10 days.
Here we go, good hustle, White.
Northwoods League baseball starting up pretty soon.
Stay tough.
Right at the end of May. Hard to believe we're already, 16 days into May. Assumption graduation 1 week from tonight. Maddie Grauman with it. I don't know what to do. The wind has, stopped. Don't have to yell anymore. Here come the Saints. Rachel Ridenauer with it now. Trying to get past the defender Halbersma. Vollert with it near midfield. Addie trying to make something happen here with her senior teammate playing defense tonight. Also have seniors Ashlyn Dolan, Haley Hintz, Sarah Shaw, Catherine Steinley, Addie Vollert, Ashlyn Dolan, Drillin Ferreira, Ella Lurch. As Lily Lewis tries to make something happen, centers it in, and Haley Hintz picks it up there for the Royals. Econ Electric is your local residential, commercial, and industrial electrical service provider. Since 1970, Wisconsin Rapids and surrounding areas have turned to Econ Electric. That's Econ Electric of Wisconsin Rapids. Pace slowed momentarily here. As Lily Lewis takes it away on the far side for the Saints. We're tied at 0 here in the first half. We're in the 33rd minute. 32 and a half minutes gone by here in the first. Shaw coast to coast. Nobody stops her. She gets bodied there and regains possession somehow. Still puts her head down. Hesitation. Stops and pops. Just outside the box for Dolan. Ashlyn in the box now. She gets tripped up. And going to be sent. And is going to stay in play and then poked out by the Royals. Lewis back with it. Tries to get past Olivia Moss. She does successfully. And then and poked away by Shaw, and a whistle blows. Coach Cuso asking for an explanation. Sarah Shaw with the free kick. Dolan tries to track it down. Now over to Lucy Dolan. Lucy with the hesitation. Crosses over. Right foot. Over the top and in. Lucy Dolan just inside the box. And spun it over the defenders and over the hands of Evelyn Markets. And Assumption leads here with 34-13 to go. Or gone by here in the first half. What a shot there by Lucy Dolan. What do they say? Bend it like Beckham? That was a good spinner there. That was cool. Yeah. That's one of the most impressive things. I've had the great opportunity to watch a lot of sports. Spinning a soccer ball is one of the coolest things. Can you? Yeah. 1-0 Assumption here in the 35th minute. Lucy Dolan, a junior. Yeah, Assumption hasn't had a lot of good looks, but Lucy made the tough one look good, and she put it into the back of the net along the far post. Just able to get it over the top of the defenders and over the hands of Market in net. And now Lucy will track it down again. Lucy, I don't want to say multi-sport athlete because she does more than more than usual. An outstanding track and field. Outstanding cross-country runner. Soccer fits right into her repertoire. A lot of running. A lot of conditioning, and she is made just for that. Maddie Grauman knocks it out. Just like these players bring their best to the field, Ridgetop Exteriors brings top-tier performance to your home, roofing, siding, windows, and doors. Ridgetop Exteriors has the winning strategy to protect your home. Visit ridgetopexteriors.com. 37th minute, we're at 36:09 here in the first half. Assumption leading 1-0. Again, there is a lot on the line tonight for both teams. If Assumption wins, they clinch a share, at least a share of the conference, with Wautoma and Amherst coming up in their last two games. Maybe hoping to bring you that Amherst game on the 27th. I think that's the same day as regional semifinals for softball. But what could happen, go shoot highlights for softball. And I think that kickoff for that Amherst Assumption game is at 7 o'clock on the 27th. So Addie Vollard with it. Off the bottom of her foot that time. Lily Lewis with it near midfield. Maddie Grauman tries to chase it down. The goalie is out, and Haley Hintz. Sarah Shaw blocks it. Haley Hintz came out, got a leg on it. Shaw cleans it up. And then taken away Lewis with it. Yeah, offsides. It's been an exciting 37 minutes, 50 seconds so far tonight. It's been fun. Very up-tempo. Again, with two teams that will are going to be in the same section come playoff time in about 3 weeks. Back and forth we go off the forearm there of Alexis Ryan. We continue playing the 39th minute. 1-0 Assumption. Lucy Dolan in the 35th minute. Ella Lurch clears it off of Addie Vollert. And Shaw clears it out at 38-38. Halftime report, we'll give you the scoring summary, which so far just one. And then the scores from Ron Zaleski Sports and our upcoming schedule for tomorrow. Lily Lewis, as Steinle chases her down. Lewis centers it in. It's loose and out, and a corner kick coming here for the Saints. 45 seconds to go in the half. Lily Lewis chased it down. There was a ball girl over there, but she wasn't waiting. Lewis is going to take the corner for the Saints. Short and off the side of the net. Culligan Water specializes in all your water softener, drinking water, and water filtration systems. You can count on Culligan to keep your water pure and healthy with unparalleled service and convenient delivery options. Guess before, usually it's for strikeouts or free throws, but we can call it that. A Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel goal from Lucy Dolan in the first half is our lone score here in the first 40 minutes. We'll take a break, come back, it's your first half score update, and then some scores from our Zaleski Sports Network. You're watching high school girls soccer on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
Take your valuable possessions from outdoors to indoors with help from ShedsDelivered.com. It's your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. Headquartered in Loyal, Rod and April make it easy. Just visit ShedsDelivered.com to design your perfect structure. With short lead times and free delivery and installation, Sheds Delivered is the smart choice for outdoor storage. That's ShedsDelivered.com. Go today.
At Nicolay Bank, we believe that our hometown communities are the backbone of what makes Wisconsin special. From Crivets to Manitowoc and Algoma to Grand Chute, you see a thriving community with Nicolay Bank working as a partner, acting not as a corporation, but a community. When we serve together with local entrepreneurs and leaders, great things happen. That is our guiding principle. A strong and successful hometown means a strong and successful Wisconsin. We are proud to be a part of that. Nicolay Bank. Real people, real conversations.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield.
Welcome to Bruce Orthodontics, where we provide comprehensive orthodontic care to patients of all ages. We are now accepting new patients, and we accept most insurances.
Orthodontics is much more than just a job to me. It is my passion and my life. What separates us from other orthodontists is constant continuing education for myself and my staff, compassion, and dedication. Here at Bruce Orthodontics, we change lives one smile at a time. I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
After a couple years of this, it's time for more money, more opportunity. That's where Midstate Technical College comes in. Got a passion for helping people?
Engineers Morgan CR.
Maybe you like cars. Are you into science? Are you good with computers? No matter your path, We've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options. Stop getting by and level up today.
All right, welcome back to Wisconsin Rapids. Our lone score of the first half came at 34-13. In the 35th minute, Lucy Dolan from just inside the box on the left side spun it, got it over the defenders, over the goalkeeper's hands, and spun it on the far post to put Assumption up 1-0. Other games tonight, all of them have finished up except for the second game in Marathon. Mentioned that softball game in Plover, DC Everest 3, Pacelli 2. Marathon rolled Phillips in baseball. I believe Wittenberg-Burnwood rolled Amherst in baseball as well. That's going to be a conference championship clincher for the Chargers. Oofta, 20-3. I think it was an 8-run first inning for Wittenberg, so that'll do. And then the stopping grounds of Braden Sutter, a 9-2 win for the Pittsfield Panthers over Loyal. That's a good win for the Panthers. Edgar beat Auburndale 12-2. Edgar, pretty much a clincher, I think, in the Merriwood South in baseball. We're 1-0 here. Spash Marshfield baseball over at Memorial Park. They're in the top of the first inning. 0-0. Marshfield has runners at first and second with nobody out. If Marshfield beats Spash again, I think that's probably a conference clincher there for DC Everest. That's got to be pretty close. Upcoming schedule, let's check it out. And you can check it out along with me. ZaleskiSports.com. As we close in here nearing the 7 o'clock hour in central Wisconsin, Steve Mabes, Braden Sutter, girls soccer here at Washington Elementary soccer field. If we can pull it up here. I know we got 3 games at Rochelt tomorrow, Columbus Catholic Rochelt, Amherst Rochelt, and Rochelt Amherst. 2 games in Stevens Point. Pacelli hosting a doubleheader against Aquinas, and then Spash hosting a doubleheader against De Pere. De Pere's one of the top 5 teams in Division I for baseball. I'll be over at the Royal Rumble. Assumption Nakusa at 10 a.m. Columbus Catholic and Aquinas at noon, and then Assumption and Columbus at 2 o'clock down at Robinson Park. I believe that is it for tomorrow. Again, you can check them all out. ZaleskiSports.com. Mike Wendlett's got them all there for you. And that's about it. Columbus Catholic Rochelt, Columbus Catholic Amherst, Rochelt Amherst. Those are at the Rochelt Fairgrounds. Nakusa Assumption at 10 a.m. over at Robinson Park. Softball, Aquinas Columbus Catholic at noon. And then Columbus Catholic and Assumption at 2. And then Aquinas at Pacelli, baseball doubleheader starting at noon at Buchholz. De Pere is at Spash at Memorial. That's a doubleheader. Then Menominee Falls will be at Whitefish Bay at 11 a.m. That's the other one is Menominee Falls at Whitefish Bay. We're really hoping next week Northland Pines and Mosinee play at American Family Field next Saturday at 2 o'clock. As long as we get everything cleared with the Milwaukee Brewers, we should be able to bring you that game from American Family Field at 2 o'clock next Saturday. Yeah. Oh, the Matt and Eli last week, I think it was Brown Deer and, gosh, I don't know. Dominican. They played at Hellfair Field. Hellfair, I think it is. The field in the parking lot. Yeah, Hellfair Field. That's the field in the parking lot at not Miller Park, American Family Field. We can call it Miller Park. It's the same thing. But yeah, that's the Little League field. Not Little League field. That's the smaller field in the parking lot in Milwaukee. So it's pretty cool that they allowed them. I think there was a Little League game going on before the softball game last week. and then they were able to broadcast that game from there. So about 2.5 minutes before we start our second half here in Wisconsin Rapids. We'll take another break, hear from our great sponsors, and come back and get you ready for the second half. You're watching high school girls soccer on Zaleski Sports.
At Ridgetop, we are your trusted, local, affordable exterior renovations expert. Isn't that right, Bo?
Exactly, especially when we are working on someone's biggest investment.
Can you give us an example, Bo?
Well, there was this house. We replaced the roofing, siding, and windows. Then, they left a 5-star review.
One of our thousands of 5-star reviews?
Exactly.
For your free, no-obligation estimate, call us today or go to ridgetopexteriors.com.
Little Sprouts Learning Garden with 2 convenient central Wisconsin locations. Here's Brooke Sievers to tell us about it.
Little Sprouts has been around for almost 7 years here in Auburndale. In Rudolph, we've been open for about 2.5. We serve here in Auburndale. We have 6 weeks old up until 12-year-olds. And then in Rudolph, we have 1-year-olds up until 12-year-olds. The biggest thing that we do with them is we have play-based learning so that they learn through play with each other. And social skills are a huge part of what we do with them.
Find Little Sprouts Learning Garden on Facebook today.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
Welcome back to Wisconsin Rapids, and before we start our second half, a reminder that ShedsDelivered.com is your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. See their display lots in Marshfield, Medford, and here in Wisconsin Rapids. Get more information at ShedsDelivered.com. I just want to send a PSA here before we start our second half, and appreciate everyone tuning in. We got a great crowd watching online. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But before we start our second half, I just wanted to let you know that if it does start precipitating, that our mixer, our camera, our computer is not in the realm, in the business, I guess, of getting wet. So, especially these mixers, there's 1, 2, 3, 5, 9 open holes in the mixer, and if water gets in there, we will be in big trouble. So just want to let you know, if it does start raining, this stream will probably end abruptly. So just to be aware, on that side of things here. Once we get into the second half, it's gotten dark. I mean, it is almost 7 o'clock. It's been cloudy, it's been windy, it's been stormy all day the last couple of days. Just to give you a heads up about what may happen as we close out this game. We got 39 minutes and 30 seconds left in this one, so long way to go, and we hope that the rain holds off here for us in the second half. It is 1-0 in soccer terms here as we start our second half. Lily Lewis with it against Catherine Steinley. Lewis, misplayed, but Hintz picks it up. All right there. It's dropped, and yeah, it's chilly. Skees Meat Market is your locally owned premier meat market filled with more than 30 flavors of brats, along with chicken, steaks, beef, deli meats, and local and seasonal favorites and more. It's all at Skees Meat Market on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point. 63 degrees right now. And this weekend's supposed to be pretty chilly. I mean, it is, yeah. Yeah, this weekend it's supposed to be chilly. That's why I'm very happy that tomorrow at Robinson Park, I'll be up in a press box doing softball. It might be even colder along the Wisconsin River for you tomorrow. I mean, you'll be in a press box, but it'll be pretty chilly. And the press box at Buchholz is ginormous, and those windows are huge. So, yeah. If the wind is blowing not at you, you should be all right at Buchholz. But looking forward to a fun summer at Buchholz Park. That's the home of the AAA American Legion State Tournament this year. Last year here at the over at the Quadplex. This year at Buchholz. Next year at Jack Hackman Field in Marshfield. It's kind of funny. I mean, maybe not, funny might not be the word, but two of the fields in the central Wisconsin area that take water the worst, the Buchholz Park and Jack Hackman Field. Hackman is pretty much unplayable all spring until you know there's not going to be rain for at least a week. But beautiful facilities nonetheless. Buchholz Park, historic field in central Wisconsin. Lily Lewis with it, and then offsides by Grace Market. But then Jack Hackman Field, of course, as well. A historic field. Whitterfield here in town is as well, but Legion doesn't get played it there anymore. I guess it's probably just a matter of time before Wisconsin Rapids gets a Northwoods League softball team. They could play that over at the Quadplex. That'd be all right. That'd be a lot of fun. I don't think we'd be allowed to do those games just because the Northwoods League has their own television streamer, but it'd be pretty cool. If they put on a show like we did for the state tournament last year, I may have to pay the money to watch those games. But WIAA got a team. They resurfaced the whole field at Athletic Park, put turf on the entire thing, just so they can interchange the mounds. Centers it in and into the hands of Market. Really nice. Yeah. The owners there at Athletic Park, again, apologies for not knowing who owns the Woodchucks or the general manager or whatnot, but the last 5-7 years they have put millions into that place, and it has turned into one of the premier ballparks. It was already. As Addie Vollard with it now. Up ahead to Ashlyn Dolan on the right side. It's going to be a corner kick for the Royals here in the 45th minute. But growing up, I had family in Wausau. We go to Woodchucks games all the time. And what they have done to that place is remarkable. It is absolutely gorgeous. The only thing that kind of puts a damper on what we do, I'll tell you about it here after Addie Vollard takes the corner kick for Assumption. Addie sends it in, short, loose, and going to be chased down by the Saints. But with the WIAA Ignite there, a little give and go. Sarah Shaw clears it out. Lily Lewis, the long lanky legs there of Lily, able to stop it from going any further, and that was going to trickle out of bounds. But I guess the one downfall of the WIAA Ignite, WIAA having a Northwoods League softball team, is that the WIAA Post-10 Bulldogs can no longer play Legion baseball at Athletic Park because the calendar, the whole summer is filled up. So now the Bulldogs will be playing their games at the home of Bulldogs head coach Tom King, at WIAA East. So all WIAA Post-10 Bulldogs games will be at WIAA East High School this summer, and probably for the future. They got a turf field over there at WIAA East. So Sarah Shaw with it now. Sarah in the box and bodying it up. Bodies hit the hit the turf. And, again, this grass slowing things down. If we were over at Lincoln High School, that would have rolled out of bounds pretty fast. But this grass slows things down tremendously. But keep an eye out for our upcoming Legion season schedule and all that fun stuff with the summer upon us. 60 degrees doesn't feel like summertime right now, but it is. It'll be here soon. It was hot last week. As soon as it started raining last night, I looked to my wife and said, "Well, the red flag warnings are going to be gone. all the burn warnings and all the fire warnings." So, but yeah, hoping for the best for everybody in the Clark County area, the Colby area specifically. Mayville, Wisconsin got hit pretty hard by a tornado last night. Clark County, I think, had. I think the National Weather Service had confirmed at least 3 from last night. Yeah. New Richmond, if you check out social media, there was a pretty cool video of a tornado in New Richmond, Wisconsin. As Addie Follert's with it now at the top of the box, goes in, got it poked away. It's loose, and Dolan tried to poke it in there. And bodies continue to hit the floor or hit the grass, and they'll let them play on. And a trip there, and the Saints will take over as getting up slow along the far side. It looks like maybe Stella Laufenberg. Yeah, give a shout out to Mark Holly and Chad Franzen from Channel 7 in Wausau. They put a little video out on Facebook today and went through why they do what they do and all that stuff, and just wanted to give a shout out to them. They watched them for the coverage until it got past Wisconsin Rapids, and Mark Holly, the chief meteorologist at Channel 7 in Wausau, I don't want to say he dumbs it down, but he sure does. He does a great job, puts it into layman's terms, and for people that don't know the meteorology words or the concepts, he does a great job for sure. Ashlyn Dolan with it now. Huh? Yeah, speaks normal people. Normal people language. Yeah, very much appreciated. 50th minute, 49-33 here. Matty Grauman tries to check it down. Clears it out. Lily Lewis keeps it in. Sarah Shaw. And pass it up to Addie Vollert here at the 49-55 mark of this one. 1-0 Assumption on a goal from Lucy Dolan in the 35th minute. Haley Hintz has made a couple of nice stops. Sun poking out here in Wisconsin Rapids in the 51st minute. Just past 7 o'clock here in central Wisconsin. Steve Maves alongside Braden Sutter at Washington Elementary School. The soccer field here, kitty corner to Mid-State Technical College in Wisconsin Rapids. And here's a push for the Saints. And Clara Kopp got it poked away. Sarah Shaw will take it herself. Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com. Find agent near you. Goalie is out. Ashlyn Dolan, it's still loose. Dolan with the right foot. Oh, just over the crossbar and out. Good defensive recovery by the Saints. Dolan flew it high and It's going to be a goal kick here for the Saints. (51-21). Next Step Prosthetics, providing prosthetics and orthotics throughout central Wisconsin. Take your next step and contact them today. Again, Assumption doing their annual Royal Rumble tomorrow in softball. They start tonight as they have last number of years, hosting Aquinas the night before. I think it was last year, may have been, that it stormed on that Friday night, and they were able to pick up a game against Aquinas in the noon time slot. Last year the Royal Rumble was Mosinee first loss of the year. They lost to Aquinas on Saturday morning, and then they rolled to a state tournament berth before losing in the state championship. Yeah, looking forward to a fun spring playoff run here. And depending on how well Assumption does, might cover a couple of Assumption playoff games. It's been maybe since these girls were freshmen that they made it to state in soccer, or in many years that they were absolutely outstanding. That's going to be cleared out. Ashlyn Dolan couldn't keep it in, and taken there by Bailey Harchis. Getting behind now, and tracks it down does Hasselwander. Olivia wide right. Good look there from the sophomore. Rapid Sheet Metal Heating and Cooling. Place your comfort at home as our highest priority. Give them a call or find them online at rapidsheetmetal.com. 54th minute. We're at 53:30 here. 1-0 Assumption on the goal from Lucy Dolan in the 35th minute. It's going to be another goal kick here coming for Assumption. I mentioned the numbers in the first half about how many games that Zaleski Sports has did the fall and winter sports season. We'll get them all added up for the spring as well, but we cannot do these games without the help of our sponsors, our great staff, the schools that we get to invade in their field houses and press boxes and everywhere we go. We can't thank them enough. Athletic directors, school administrations, coaches, players, parents, and sponsors. Can't do it without them. And, of course, our great Zaleski Sports staff as well. That we'll be having a number of seniors graduating, so we'll have some turnover, as every company does. Along the sideline, Kat Steinley clears it out. For all your tire and auto service needs, look to Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Great deals on tires that fit your needs is a sure thing to get you back on the road. That's Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. And kicked out. It'll be Saints ball here in the 56th minute. Not a lot of substitutions tonight as we continue play. They'll play on without the substitution coming in. One for either side upcoming. And sent up by Shaw. Lurch passes it up to Lucy Dolan, and Ashland stays back behind the defender. And right foot for Ashland, saved by Market. In the 57th minute now at 56:01. 1-0, Assumption on top. Again, Sarah Shaw being put into the defensive half tonight without Jerlin and Isabel Ferreira. So Coach Wendell's switched things up a little bit. Sarah's made some nice stops, of course, and has really played well in that defensive half. But you can tell that without the top goal scorer, Assumption has struggled at times to put an attack together. They've done just enough so far here with the closing in past the into the 58th minute. One of the best things the WIAA has done, I think they probably went off of what the NFHS did, but a couple of years ago, it may have just been even last fall, or 2 falls ago, that they switched from 90-minute games to 80-minute games. And then if you're up by 10, I think after, it's either 10 or 8 after 60 minutes, then the game is over. But $10, $8, yeah. But you have to get to 60 minutes. Yeah. I was going to say, Assumption just beat Adams 10-0 the other night. So, yeah, 8 goals, but you got to reach that hour mark. And that's the reason for an Assumption 10-0 win the other night. Addie Voller with 5 assists in that Adams Friendship game, setting a school record for an assist in a game. Doing it like she did on the basketball court. Assists after assist after assist. Fill your home with the best from home furniture. They got locations on Grand Avenue in Wisconsin Rapids as well as Post Road in Plover. It's going to be a throw in here for Assumption in their offensive half of the field. Good crowd continues to file in online. There's a good contingency here in Wisconsin Rapids as well. Appreciate everyone tuning in tonight. 1-0, a lot on the line here in the last 22 minutes of this game. With an Assumption win, they will clinch at least a share of the Midwestern Wisconsin Girls Soccer Conference. Regis McDonell is able to score the equalizer and tie this one, or even come back and win this one. Both teams will have 1 conference loss. Assumption 2 conference games left. 2 conference games left against Watoma and Amherst. Addie Vollard with it now into the box, left foot, and out. Deceiving. It looked good. It was not. Williams Plumbing and Heating is locally owned and operated right here in Wisconsin Rapids for all your plumbing and heating needs. Why look anywhere else? Call Williams Plumbing and Heating or find them online at williamsplumbingwr.com. Assumption has been much more offensively driven here in the second half than they were in the first. Oh, that one got through the legs of Sarah Shaw, and now going with it is Hassenwalder. And Hintz will gobble it up there. Good try there from the sophomore. Lily Lewis and left foot for Sarah Shaw up to Addie Vollard, who takes it. Also Wander and going to be cleared out momentarily. And right into the waiting hands of Haley Hintz. Key Savings Bank is banking made easy for personal banking and wealth management, mortgages, loans, and business banking. With locations in Wisconsin Rapids and Rome, you'll always have helpful, knowledgeable staff with a smile. Bank local with Key Savings Bank in Wisconsin Rapids and Rome. It'd be pretty cool to have a have an office in Rome, but this office is in Rome, Wisconsin, just south of us here in Wisconsin Rapids. Ashlyn Dolan with it, and going to be cleared out. And luckily enough for the ball girl, that one didn't go under the bleachers. Earlier, one went right underneath, and she had to go around this huge bleacher and retrieve it. They do a great job, that's for sure. 62nd minute, 1-0 Assumption. Let's be back to the Royals. On the throw-in, Made a Custom Apparel specializes in providing quality decorated apparel, including from corporate casual, team uniforms, and promotional items to sporting goods and awards. Find just what you need to keep you looking great. Learn more at madeacustom.com. That's MADA Custom.com. Throw-in back for Assumption. Maddie Grauman with it. And Lily Lewis looking to track it down. And back to the Royals with Lucy Dolan. And she got bodied. Yeah, Dolan is down holding her right ankle. It's going to be a free kick coming here for Assumption. The 64th minute upcoming. Like Carrie Van Ert with State Farm, be your go-to for all your insurance needs. Carrie and her staff are always there to help you understand your options and come away with the right coverage for you. That's Carrie Van Ert with State Farm here in Wisconsin Rapids. Free kick for Vollert is rolling out. Goal kick now coming for the Saints. Whether you're catching a game or gaming with friends, Slayer's fiber-fast internet gives you the edge. No buffering, no delays, just smooth, reliable service from a local company you can trust. Get connected today at slayers.net. Connected today via Starlink here in Wisconsin Rapids. Outstanding internet. Bringing you live soccer here in Wisconsin Rapids. 65th minute now. 16 minutes to go. The goal in the first half came at 34-13 via Lucy Dolan. Lucy and Haley Hintz right now are Zaleski Sports players of the game. If this score holds, Lily Lewis is trying to make sure it doesn't. She's got it now, centers it in, and right in to Haley Hintz. Again, upcoming games, check them all out, ZaleskiSports.com. Hoping to bring you the Assumption Amherst season finale game on, I believe, May 27th here at Washington Elementary. Again, that's the same day as regional semifinals for girls softball. But that, I believe that game is a 7 o'clock kickoff. So, yeah. It's going to be a throw-in here for Assumption, 66th minute. Taken by the Saints. Again, want to give a big shout-out to Regis and McDonell Saints coach Katerina Cuso. Now with a lineup, a roster that she had ready to go, circled and ready to hand off, and then pronunciation guide as well with the last names. That is very much appreciated. That's for sure. So thank her for that. First year as head coach for the Saints. We're in the 67th minute here in Wisconsin Rapids. Investor's Choice is Wisconsin Rapids' choice for financial investments. Understanding markets and helping you keep a well-rounded financial well-being is as simple as visiting Investor's Choice for a conversation. That's Investor's Choice in Wisconsin Rapids. Lily Lewis took a tumble on that one. Got tripped up there by Maddie Grauman, I'm pretty sure. It's going to be a free kick. Lily got dinged up during warm-ups tonight as well. Watching it, and a free kick here for Lewis into the box, cleared out. Grauman resets it. Everyone watching online, give yourselves a pat on the back. It is might have one of our top viewed girls soccer games in. Again, we'll have final numbers probably in a day or two online with the number of views. But one of our most viewed girls soccer games that we've had probably in a couple of years. It's appreciate everyone tuning in tonight online. It's going to be a throw-in here for the Saints. Our friends in the Chippewa Valley and Mississippi Valley over in Eau Claire and Chippewa. And everyone else watching online, thank you. 69th minute here. Lily Lewis got tripped up by Maddie Grauman and then taken away. Back and forth they went about 4 times. And Sarah Shaw will reset it for Assumption at 68-25. Ashlyn Dolan tries to get behind and will lose the race of the ball. Alexis Ryan, and now Ashlyn will reset it. Pass it up to Lucy. And Ryan clears it out. Vollert with the right foot. Bobbled! And did not get over that line. Another nice save from Evelyn Market. Ski's Meat Market in Stevens Point is the perfect place to find a huge selection of brats, beef, chicken, and more. Get your specialty grocery items, deli meats, even bring in your wild game. Get all at Ski's Meat Market. Their quality is with the stop. Vouch for Skis quite a bit. Number of years ago, got into the beef tips game and the chuck roast at Skis is top notch, no doubt. And appreciate them coming on and being a sponsor. I believe they started last fall or last summer. Great people over there in Stevens Point, no doubt about it. Again, a lot of these sponsors I can vouch for because I've done business with them. That's that's one way that we got Williams Plumbing and Heating on, is that we had an issue in our basement and they came and fixed it the same day. I told Bill Held to call over to our friends over there, and an offside is going to be called on Regis McDonell, and within a week we had them on as a sponsor. Quality Plus Printing, Phil Hartley over there. Again, mentioned it in the first half. Going to have, or messaged Phil last night about a project, about a job coming up, and needing his help. And he said, absolutely, anything you need, and go over there probably mid-June and have him help me out with some stuff for the Zaleski Sports annual meeting, and get it all figured out and get you guys some good stuff coming up in the next couple of years. 72nd minute here. Ella Lurch back into the game. Probably not going to message Bill tonight, though. After their tough loss to Wittenberg-Burnhamwood. Ball is still loose, and Market will fall on it. Chargers, Wittenberg-Burnhamwood Chargers, Central Wisconsin East Baseball Conference champions. Manawa Wolves, I believe, won it in softball this year. They got number 1 seed in their section. They let them play on. Oh, uh-oh. Cramping up, I think. All right, we'll take a break. Come back. 73rd minute. You're watching high school softball on Zaleski Sports.
Meda Custom Apparel, your local source for quality, custom decorated clothing and products. Discover a wide range of products from corporate casual wear to team uniforms, promotional items, sporting goods, and awards. Don't settle for less. With our in-house production, we will make your name or event stand out with custom sports jerseys, branded cooler bags, and personalized can coolers. Celebrate team success with custom awards and promotional items. At Meda Custom Apparel, we put your brand first. Explore your options today at MedaCustom.com.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So, what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eau Claire.
Jane, I'm Steve from Security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
Grace Market, the injured Saint, and trainer Josh out there and able to walk off under her own power, limping on that left calf, but good to see her walking on her own. That's now got a smile and got a laugh out of her on the field. Well, Josh is evaluating, so good to see her walk off, and hope she can come back here in the final 7 minutes and 55 seconds as a senior for the Regis McDonell Saints. She gave her a roller there to get that calf worked out a little bit, but hoping for a speedy recovery for the senior, no doubt. See what the Saints can do now without arm ball, handball. Oh, it gets called the same off the elbow. Lily Lewis now sends it in. Rocket with the right leg, and Haley Hintz will track it down. Don't want to sound or to be that person, but a couple of years ago, Bree Sullivan tore her ACL on this field about that. It's not an ACL for Grace Market, but Bree Sullivan for Assumption tore her ACL about that same spot on the field in a game against Amherst. I believe her junior year. As Haley Hintz will pick it up there at 73-30. It looks like Grace just trying to work out that calf, hoping see if she wants or is able to return here in the last 6 minutes. I believe you do get a timeout in soccer, so hockey you only get one. I'm assuming soccer you only get one as well. Shaw will clear it off of Lily Lewis, and back up to Ashlyn Dolan. Good hustle there. Good work by Alexis Ryan, the sophomore defender. Alexis has a somewhat relatively younger team for the Saints. They have played well. And great crowd watch online. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Key Savings Bank postgame show will wrap up our broadcast tonight whenever that may happen. Lily Lewis cleared it away. Sarah Shaw, Lewis takes it away. Lily Lewis in the box, the right foot, and Hintz is there. Shaw able to disrupt it enough. But a good run there from Lily Lewis. Claire Kopp with it now, and cleared out by Bailey Harchis. Lewis, again, contested again. Off the back of Lucy Dolan. Hit her right on the top of that three. The lone goal tonight has come via Lucy Dolan. That came at the 35th minute. And Haley Hintz able to time that bounce from Rachel Ridenauer. $75-50. Throw in coming for the Saints. 4 minutes to go here in this one. 1-0 Assumption. And we'll go down on the field afterwards. As long as our field mic is all right with the wind, we'll test that out before we go down there. Maybe once we get down there, Braden give a thumbs up or a thumbs down, and see how it will work out with a field mic down there on the field. 76-35 here. Maddie Grauman to throw it in. Ella Lurch. Addie Vollert. Vollert crosses over, taken away, resets it. And Vollert hits the ground with 3 minutes to go. Free kick coming here for Assumption. Official talking the Saints players. Get everybody on the same page here for the free kick for Maddie Vollert. Make him step back an extra foot. It's taken about 30 seconds off the clock, so every little thing will help. Vollert centers it in. Mark watches it fly. 2 Royals there, both the Dolans, and centers it in, and it will be cleared out back for the Saints. Try and give it a run here. Comes Olivia Hasselwander. Olivia with it. Lily Lewis running with her. And stopped by Shaw and taken away by the Royals. 2 minutes to go in this one. Less than 2 now. We're at 78-12, and gonna be a free kick here coming for the Saints. With 1 minute and 40 seconds to go. 100 seconds. Free kick successful. Ashlyn Dolan comes away with it. Centers it in, centers it out. With 1 minute 15 to go. Lucy Dolan. Again, Lucy the lone goal scorer tonight. Came in the 35th minute. Keeps it in play. Boots it out with 55 seconds to go. Ashlyn to Lucy. Maybe a throw in here for the Saints with 40 seconds to go. Assumption just trying to run this clock out here in the last 30 seconds. Ellie Hargis, Addie Vollert against Madison House. Everybody hitting the in the grass. It's been physical tonight. 15 seconds to go. What a soccer game it's been tonight. It has been tremendous. 10 seconds left. Lily Lewis up ahead. Shaw clears it out. 5 seconds to go. House with it and sends it in. And that will do it here tonight. The Assumption Royals clinch a share of the conference title. They can win it outright in their game against Watoma next week. 1-0 Royals. A 35th minute goal from Lucy Dolan was the answer and all the Royals needed here tonight. We'll be on the field with head coach Jim Wendels and our Zaleski Sports Highlight House players of the game when we come back. You've been watching high school girls soccer on Zaleski Sports, presented by ShedsDelivered.com.
We have something that we're trying to create at Key Savings Bank called Outward Energy. We don't just want to have the doors open, our members walk through. We want to be where they are. We go to meet them, we participate in their events. We think that's vitally important for us to show that Key Savings Bank is a part of the communities that we're in.
We received a very positive reaction from our community. On average, we had 250 to 300 kids alone that entered our building for the Halloween party. That didn't include the adults, grandparents, parents that brought the children. It's wonderful to be out in our community grocery shopping with my Key Savings Bank apparel, and families walk up to me and say, "Hey, I attended your Halloween party."
So about a month ago, I was approached by Sheriff Becker of Wood County Sheriff's Department, and he asked me if we'd want to participate in the Back the Badge bench press meet. So Key Savings Bank sponsored, had a $500 sponsorship to that, and I myself participated in that. And it was a really great experience. There was about 40 different people that participated throughout Wood County and actually the state. So with the Sheriff's Department obviously doing so much for us and throughout the community, it was just our way of giving back.
And now when I tell my friends and family what I'm doing or what I do every day or what involvements I'm in, they're like, "Oh, that's the bank that offered the Halloween party. That's the bank that does the Christmas party. That's the bank that sponsors these golf events." So our awareness alone has just become amazing in the last year.
Key Savings Bank participates in a lot of these events. We love to do it. We love to know the community and the other businesses within the community. It's rewarding to see smiling faces. The kids event, when we bring them pizza, there's not just one winner, there's multiple winners. Cheese pizza is one of the coolest things that these kids love. And just seeing the smiling faces is outstanding. Probably the funnest event that we do is what you see behind me here is our coloring contest for the local kids. It's a fun event. We do a lot of fun stuff with it on our Facebook page. The voting goes nuts because it's the community that votes for it. And at the end, there's a lot of participation. So that's the best event.
We had Thursday grill outs. We did that. We were raising money for the Rome Canine Division. We set up in mid-June to have grill outs each and every Thursday all the way through till the middle of August.
Numerous amount of golf outings where we raise money specifically for that event through our whole sponsorships and games that we play.
My employees right now are all very active in participating in literally hundreds of events over the last 2 years that make Key Savings Bank a part of this community. We think that's very important.
You good? Good? All right. Welcome back to Wisconsin Rapids. The Royals pick up a 1-0 win over Regis McDonell tonight, clinching at least a share of the conference title here in 2025. Coach, we talked before the game. You were going to change things up, put Sarah defensively on the back line. Just talk about the success of the game plan tonight.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, we really had to grind it out to get the win. But, yeah, I was missing two starters that are very good defenders for our team tonight. So had to shore up on the backside, which takes away a little bit of our attacking prowess, but it worked out. Yeah. The game plan worked. I tried to put Sarah and Addie Vollard in the middle of the field because they're two of our best players that can kind of control and command, and they ground and they worked hard and they got the win. And everyone, Haley had some just awesome saves and goal, and Lucy with some crosses, and that goal, snapping off that goal, that was just a beautiful shot. Brilliant. So I'm so happy for them. Yeah.
It's been a fun year. Just talk about the growth of this team this year, starting a couple of months ago, and now a team that hasn't given up a goal in 5 games and just conference championship.
Well, it's funny you asked that. So when we were circled up before the game, I told the girls that knowing we had 2 starters missing, I said about a month ago I would have said, oh, you know what? But now I don't, because we could dig into our bench, and they've developed and they've grown and they work hard. Our underclassmen are working so hard, and they're learning and growing every day. That's what we like.
Congratulations, Coach. Thank you.
All right.
We're bringing our Zaleski sports players to the game, Lucy Dolan and